Matter of fact, I know it is. This is an excellent trigger. And I just like the way 45 ACP recoils, guys.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's review video is on the Kimber Team Match II in 45 ACP. This Kimber happens to be full of features, and it is quite striking to look at, as you can see right there. It is in 45, our favorite caliber, and when we were searching, this is the one that young Beretta found and decided to purchase. That review is coming up next.
Hey guys, Brent 9mm USA here, and today's video is going to be on the Kimber Team Match II 45 ACP 1911. This was a really excellent find for me. Found it at our local gun store. It had been sitting there for 4 years, actually 5 years almost. Could not believe that it was still there. This pistol is impeccably made, as we'll show you guys. The fitment on this 1911 is extremely good, just as good in my opinion as a Dan Wesson 1911. So in the upper tier of a production 1911 right here, how this specific pistol I have right here is fit. Let's continue shooting it. Just sighted it in. So we've shot 8 rounds through it already, 100% thus far. Let's shoot it with a 10-round Wilson Combat magazine here. Love the ambi safety on it, very positive. Has blacked out sights, traditional Bomar style rear, blacked out front. Rounder down. Wow, look at how well that thing is shooting right there. All center mass right in the middle of the chest. This is a very target centered style pistol. It does have a full length guide rod, which I might end up changing out to a Wilson Combat GI. Has the stock grips on it right now. These are G10 red and black grips, very nice. Might end up changing those out too, I'm not sure, but they do offer some pretty decent texture on them.
So guys, this is a production 1911, and it has very good slide to frame fit right there. The overall pistol is put together very well here by Kimber. The barrel has no movement to it at all. The front of the frame, just a little movement with the hammer back, and the back, I think you can kind of see that or maybe hear it just a smidge. So very nicely fit overall. Before I got all my prints on it right here, it is nicely polished on the side. The stainless steel on the bottom, plus the top section right here, just looks terrific. The high-rise beaver tail is very well done back here, and it has a very good skeletonized hammer right here. So the overall look of the pistol is quite good. It does have an ambi safety and a very nice mag well for those quick reloads. One thing about Kimbers is a lot of them do not have the front strap checkering, which is present on this pistol, and it is very comfortable in hand. And the back is done also. So like I said, this Kimber 1911 is full of features for around $1,500.
Alright guys, young Beretta here. I'm going to mention a couple things that Beretta's here just kind of skimmed over. The magwell specifically is a 2-piece magwell. You can see that it has the screw right here that attaches this piece right here to the actual mainspring housing, and that is absolutely beautiful. That's 20 lines per inch, the checkering on the back, and then in the front strap it is 30 lines per inch. Machine cut, you know, nothing special, but they did a pretty good job. There's only a little bit of imperfections up here where the machine, you know, just didn't get it done perfectly well, but again, you know, when you're having a machine do it, sometimes that can happen. Sometimes you can get really bad overruns as well. So, you know, that's just one of the things that can happen. So that's just how this specific pistol came out. Let's look at the beaver tail fitment and how it's fit to the frame itself. Pretty good here. Again, it's a production gun, so I'd compare it to a Smith & Wesson, Ruger, Dan Wesson, etc. And that's pretty good. Really nice fitment there. Activates really well. Let's see how sensitized this beaver tail is. Start pressing on it here. There we go, hold on. So you don't have to press it in that much to be able to activate the trigger there. That's good. And this trigger is absolutely outstanding on this 1911. There's the reset. Very audible and very tactile. Beautiful trigger on this gun. And this is a modified Series 80 style, so it's like the Kimber Custom 2s, traditional Custom 2s, like a Raptor or the TLE. And then you can see that it has this piece right here. What activates the extra safety in here next to the disconnector, you guys can see it right there in the back left-hand corner, is the beaver tail itself. So when the this little detent right there, and that presses up on this plunger to be able to activate the trigger. And from what I've seen and what I've heard, it's a very good system. I don't think that, honestly, many people have had issues with it. Not to our knowledge anyway. And keep in mind, you guys, LAPD SWAT is still using Kimber TLE2, and other agencies are using the Kimber SIS. So again, you know, these 1911s are getting used by some pretty serious professionals as far as law enforcement. This handgun was only made for 3 years, from 2013 to 2016.
Yeah. So we'll see if you follow my advice. I would leave it bone stock. I wouldn't mess with it at all. Okay, 15.5 yards. Okay, it is a black on black sight picture, which is a little bit tougher for me to see, but the pistol is very accurate. And the trigger, I think, is better on this than it is on the 10mm Kimber. Matter of fact, I know it is. This is an excellent trigger. And I just like the way 45 ACP recoils, guys.
So guys, this Team Match II 1911 was specifically designed for the USA Shooting Rapid Fire Pistol Team. It was being used in action shooting competitions at national and international levels, so it does have quite a history to it.
This specific pistol was made in 2016, by the way, in case you guys were wondering.
And it was for sale since then until you happened to walk in and buy it.
That's right.
You were very lucky to find it. Anyway, back to the story on the Team Match II. It shares many features with Kimber's custom family. So the Match series of Kimber pistols is kind of the upper end of their production series before you enter into their custom 1911s made by Kimber. So you're up near the top with this quality 1911. As you've been looking at the whole time, some of these unique Team Match II features include this 24 karat gold USA Shooting Team logo near the front of the slide. It's absolutely gorgeous right there, and it's the real deal. And it also comes with these very unique red and blue G10 grips right here. I think they're beautiful. I think they look good on the pistol, and I would not remove them. That's what I said. I don't think you need to go to custom when the pistol looks this good. So I imagine you either love it or you don't, but I'm going to tell you, I love it. The slide on this 1911 is machined from a solid piece of carbon steel, and then the frame, of course, is forged stainless steel.
Black 47D, Wilson Combat magazine. Shooting at 15 yards here, by the way. Single hand here, got a really good grip going there. Spoil the grip. Very nice shooting here with this Kimber 1911, and it's 100% reliable. Wow.
Nice.
All right, last mag for me right here. This is a Wilson Combat ETM magazine, 8 rounds. Love these Wilson Combat mags, man. I'm going to interchange between the 20-yard target and the 15-yard target here. Shot most of those rounds on the 20-yard target. Absolutely fantastic, you guys. Really well-made 1911 here by Kimber.
I had this distinct feeling that that particular Kimber may be one of our favorites. So that's my personal take on it. So we're going to feed it a Wilson Combat ETM mag here. How smooth this is. The trigger is equal to every less bear I own. This thing is fantastic. Absolutely amazing. And I am digging it. Single-handed 21.5 yards away. Let's see if I can get some hits here. Yes. Over the shoulder. Again. Not one problem, not one issue. A perfect shooting 1911 that feels absolutely like the best when you're shooting it. This thing has to be up there equal to every top of the line Dan Wesson that I own.
Yep.
Really, really nice.
It was waiting for me, you guys. 5 years sitting in the case.
How a handgun like this can sit at a very large dealer since 2016 and finally be sold in 2021 is beyond me.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just couldn't stand that it was a two-tone, but you know me.
Yeah.
Any two-tone, you can come my way.
Yeah, you're a two-tone kind of guy.
Yeah. Specifically, blue top stainless bottoms.
Yeah. All right, I want you to shoot it last and give the final thoughts on it.
Okay.
One change that young Beretta did make on this pistol is he did change out with some Wilson parts right here. This has a standard GI link guide rod in it with the end cap from Wilson. And it is sporting a 18-pound Wilson Combat recoil spring.
Chrome silicone.
We love the looks of the end cap on some of the Wilson stuff. We think it's cool. So we did make that one change. This 1911 has an overall unloaded weight of 38 ounces. So it's traditional 1911 weight here, and that will help tame the 45 ACP recoil.
So guys, I think we're going to have to do a little bit of a tabletop on this. So you've probably seen a little bit of a tabletop on this just because, in my opinion, and Beretta Senior's, this gun deserves a nice, thorough little tabletop done on it, even though it's not produced anymore. There is one online, and whoever sees this video, I'll let you know where it's at. It's over at the Scopesmith or High-End Gun Store. There's two different sites right there. It's the same gun shop that you can go find it at, and it's for sale over there for about $1,600, maybe $1,650, and it's the only one left. So one of you guys go score it before Beretta Senior does. Which he actually might. Actually, Beretta Senior, you should use this to your advantage. But anyway, the story behind this gun, you guys, is hilarious. Beretta Senior had already found a couple guns that he wanted to buy on that specific trip to the gun store. He bought the Kimber lightweight, and I had about, $2,500 in my pocket from the stimulus checks, and I was trying to find something to buy. My first choice as to looking at stuff was not Kimber. I was also looking at to see if they had any special combat governments, just because I was interested in maybe looking at one, especially if it was a two-tone, okay? As far as the hard chrome, stainless bottom, blue top. Again, you guys, most of my pistols, if you follow the channel, are two-tone style, and that's because I have an affinity for these style pistols, and I blame Clint Smith over at Thunder Ranch for showing off his Packmeyer a couple years back, which made all this happen as far as the affinity for the two-tone style 1911s. See, I was looking in multiple different cases over at the gun store, looked at the Colts, looked at the Springfield Armories. They had some very high-end Springfield 1911s. They had some TRPs and a couple ones that were from the custom shop that are no longer made. And I'm very nitpicky, you guys, on my 1911s. It needs to have a proper fit, and it needs to have a tight safety on it, okay? I absolutely cannot stand when a 1911 has a loose ambi safety, okay? And this gun doesn't have that problem at all, which is absolutely wonderful. So I looked at everything, didn't find anything yet. And then because Beretta Senior was over at the Kimber case, picking out his custom lightweight, I checked in there, and Beretta Senior actually noticed it first. This pistol, as it was sitting right there like that, inside the case, about third row down on the corner, being neglected, like it was on the island of misfit toys. And had them get this thing out. It was about $1,650, if I remember right, $1,639. Or maybe it was $1,550. Either way, I'm going to show you guys the little card that was attached to this pistol via the trigger guard that showed the sale price and everything else about it. I just thought it was a steal, especially considering how well fit this thing is. It is just absolutely amazing. Again, this is a production pistol. Bottom line, you have to remember this is not a custom gun, so you really cannot compare it traditionally to a custom gun. But this is almost semi-custom. It's the highest end on the production line, in my opinion, as far as how this 1911 appears to be made.
I would put that thing right up there with my entry-level Dan Wessons, which are $200 to $400 more.
Yeah.
So, it's up there.
Yeah, so that's the story behind it, and that's how I found it. And I ended up picking this up and also another Kimber product, which you will see at some point in the near future. And it's another outstanding product in my opinion. And again, what's actually kind of funny about that gun is that it is another two-tone, and yeah, it's not a 1911 product from Kimber, so that should maybe tell you what it might be. Alright guys, so let's cover some more stuff on this 1911. This 1911 does have a target style rear sight, fully adjustable for both windage and elevation, and it is serrated on the back of it, as you can see right there. So you have a black on black sight picture, really great sight picture on this 1911. I didn't have any problems with it, nor did Beretta Sr., and it was extremely accurate, this 1911, let me tell you that right now. And speaking of why it's so accurate, it has a stainless steel match grade 45 ACP barrel, and you can see also that you do have a chamber indicator right there. Talking about some other stuff on this 1911, it does have the anti-safety, and it is very positive in its activation. Absolutely love that. And talking about quality and different stuff, you cannot see the hole underneath the safety right there. So sometimes with some 1911s, if somebody, when they're putting something together, or if the safety doesn't fit the gun properly, in my and Beretta Senior's opinion anyway, you can see the hole underneath the safety. So that's something that you can notice on some 1911s, or should I say, I guess most, unless you're getting a custom gun. And even sometimes on custom guns, you can see that, like Beretta Senior's Les Bear Super Tac. It's just the way it was built. With this 1911, it does come with an extended magazine release out of the box. Really like that. And it does only come with one 8-round magazine seen here. No Kimber branding on it or anything. Good quality follower, plastic base pad to it, which looks like it's replaceable, removable, something like that. Yeah, the magazine works fine. No problems at all. Here's lock back. There we go. And you can see that it's using the GI guide rod assembly that I put in it. Has front cocking serrations, rear cocking serrations. Front cocking serrations are very effective and easy to use. Very nice. Absolutely love this pistol. Fantastic buy for me. Another two-tone to my collection of two-tones as far as 1911s. Another Wilson Combat ETM. Black 47D. There we go. Outstanding. Love the trigger on this thing, you guys. Love the skeletonization of it. Has a great reset. Hit the wall immediately and it just breaks.
Yes. It's really, really good.
Yep.
Guys, this particular handgun is difficult to find. There is one still available at the scopesmith.com. Is that right, young brother?
Yep, and it's $16.39.
Anyway, guys, so yeah, he paid about $15.50 for this one, and I got to tell you, I own, 3 Kimbers right now, and this one is just about absolutely immaculate. I mean, it is very, very well done, and I'm interested in this. If young brother does not keep this long term, this very easily could be my pistol down the road. Thanks for watching the video. Remember to follow us on Instagram and support our channel on Patreon if you enjoy our content. All of our new content goes there first. As always, everyone, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, Beretta 9mm USA, for more guns and gear videos coming to you in the future. And remember, your Second Amendment is worth protecting.